Hi, thank you so much for joining us. Today we're going to start a 3-part series on teaching your child to identify and express emotions. We all know this is really important, but it's a little bit tricky to teach. In our field, we call them internal events because they're happening within us, obviously, and we can't exactly observe them. So we might be able to observe a manifestation of the feeling. So if your child's angry, you can probably tell they're angry if they're throwing themselves on the floor and screaming and crying. However, we can't exactly see that emotion. So this series is meant to help you teach your child to identify these and express these emotions so that you can then in turn help them through these tough moments a little bit easier. We hope this helps. Okay, so step 1 seems super simple, and all it is teaching your child the facial expressions that go with different emotions. Now you don't need to go buy fancy emotion cards or anything like that. You really can just make the face yourself and ask your child, how am I feeling? And then when you're reading books, ask your child as you're reading, how do you think this character's feeling? And even while you're watching movies. Sven was the littlest Viking. But that didn't matter, he had the loudest cry. How does he feel?
Angry.
He does look angry.
And he's screaming.
Yeah. How does she?
She's angry.
She does seem angry. How do you think Mommy feels?
Scared.
She does look a little scared.
Sad.
She is sad. I feel sad.
Happy.
Yeah, happy and maybe kind of proud. How do you feel?
Mad.
Mad? Why do you get mad?
Because he got fights with him.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. Something else you can do that could be really helpful is having your family and friends send you selfies of themselves making faces that go with different emotions. So happy, sad, frustrated. You might get a little giggle out of it too. But that will really help your child see a variety of emotions in a variety of different facial expressions, and then they can start to generalize and see them in many ways. Then, to take it a step further, have your child make the faces that are associated with emotions. So you can tell them, show me a happy face, show me a sad face. And you can just start with the basics. If they're a really little child, just start with mad, sad, happy. If they're a little bit older, you can start to incorporate frustrated and excited and surprised. They want to tailor it to our child's age level. Obviously, there's hundreds and hundreds of emotions that they can feel. Start with a few and start building on that. If you can get your family and friends to send you pictures of multiple emotions, you can have a variety of examples of what a happy face looks like or a sad face looks like. For some children, it might be difficult for them to be able to make the face back, especially if they're really little, but that's okay. You can sit them in front of a mirror and model it for them and work on it that way. Your child doesn't have to be able to make the face perfectly to be able to understand emotions. Something else you can do through this whole period is just modeling emotions yourself. So if you're in the kitchen and you burn something, you can tell your kid, I feel a little frustrated because I just burned dinner, or I'm a little sad because my friend had to cancel the plans we had. Stuff like that. No pressure on you, no pressure on the kid, just simply stating, I feel this way because of this. And it doesn't have to be a good thing or a bad thing, it just is.